Hello, I'm Ashley, and my dog Celeste is joining me for this video so she does not sit and bark in the background the whole time. The three strengths that I have that I will be talking about today are kindness, social intelligence, and appreciation for beauty and excellence. My top strength was kindness. It's from the humanity virtue. I chose this one because I feel like kindness is so important. If we had more kindness in the world, I really think it would be a better place. I also ranked highly in social intelligence, which, also very important, also from the humanity trait. Really, understanding others, what motivates them, finding that empathy for people. And lastly, I also wanted to talk about the appreciation for beauty and excellence from the transcendence trait. I think that one might be like an easier one to overlook, but it's had big impacts in my life, and I do think it's really important. So, one thing I noticed was most of my top strengths only had like one or two things for positive correlations. Like for with kindness, the only correlations were good physical and mental health and longevity, which is not true for myself. I really feel like things like pro-social behavior and life satisfaction would also correlate to kindness, but those weren't mentioned. For social intelligence, it talked about just smooth social interactions, which I do think is applicable to myself. I feel like I do get along well with people. I'm able to enter new groups, and the appreciation of beauty and excellence actually had the most positive correlations with things like openness to new experiences, devotions to others, like Celeste, and just the capacity to improve yourself. I was not really surprised by my results. As soon as I was reading the material, I kind of assumed that kindness would be my top strength. One thing that did surprise me was out of all of like my top 10 strengths, none of them had correlations with academic success. So, don't know what that means, but it'll be okay. I think like one way that I use kindness, like specifically what I thought of immediately was literally the day before I was like reading all the information. I was at the grocery store and the guy in front of me like forgot some of his stuff like at the checkout. So, I grabbed the bag, run after him. I've been a waitress for many years, and lots of times I have run after people who have forgotten things like jackets or wallets, stuff like that. Just simple ways to show kindness, always just giving people a smile when you walk by them. I think one way that I can really use kindness in a new way is showing it to myself more often. Like a big thing is if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not going to be able to take care of others. And that includes like animals that I could be potentially helping in the future. Or like this little one. Gotta keep myself good so I can make sure that she's doing good. And a way that I can do that is through my visual representation of kindness. I went kind of like made a word collage with kindness in the center and all the words that I associate with being kind and with myself. I really wanted to write it out physically because that really strengthens the connection between what you're writing and your brain, really kind of cements it. And, I want to be able, if I'm having a rough day, to look at this paper and remember all of my good qualities and remember to not be so hard on myself and to really show myself the kindness that I show to others. Thank you.